Welcome, guys. My name is Gerald Okonkwo. Now I'm going to be discussing what is business credit in a very short video. Hopefully it don't exceed major amount of time for you guys, but I want you to learn. Most of you are joining our group, and some of you are searching to gain answers on what business credit is and the benefit it provides, right? So this is coming from Imperial Financial, with the savior of dreams and builders of empires. So first of all, my name is Gerald Okonkwo. I'm a computer scientist and a financial professional. That means that I'm a business credit consultant. I'm a commercial loan broker, and I'm an investor. And this is my company. I'm a president of the company. I have a business partner, and we have a financial firm, and we help you build business credit, and we also can help you get access to direct funding for your businesses. If you're venture capital, or you're already in business, need funds, things like of that nature. But in this case, we want to discuss what business credit is and the benefit it provides. Okay, let's jump right to it without wasting your time. So what is business credit? Business credit is credit in a business's name that's not linked to their social security number. Okay, it's only linked to the business's EIN number. EIN stands for employer identification number. Okay, now when billed correctly, the social security number of the business owner wouldn't be needed on the application. That is, in other words, in order to obtain this kind of employer identification number credit, no personal credit check is required. Okay, now when you apply for something such as an auto loan, the lending institution pulls your personal credit using your name, address, and social security number. Okay, and now this information is sent to the consumer credit reporting agencies, and they supply the lender a credit report based on your information. Okay, like your name, address, and social security number. Now with this type of credit, an inquiry is then put on your consumer credit report, which is your personal credit report, and your report is used by these lenders to make a lending decision. Now, plus the credit you obtain, in this instance, will then be reported to the consumer credit, reporting agencies. Now, on the business credit side, when you apply for a business loan, the lending institution pulls your business credit using your name, your address. Now, instead of your social security, they use your EIN number, which is your employer identification number. Now, you can get this for free in the IRS website. Don't let anybody charge you for that. I mean, knowing this now, don't let anybody charge you for that, because it's completely free. Now, if you don't have time to get it, of course you can pay for someone to get that for you. Now, this information is sent to the business credit reporting agencies, and they supply the lender, in this instance business credit, they supply the lender a credit report with all your information, relating to your business, and with a similar name, address, and EIN. Now, with this type of credit, an inquiry is then put on your business credit report, not your consumer credit report. Okay, and your business report is used in this instance to make lending decisions. Plus, the credit you obtain here would then be reported not to the consumer credit reporting agencies, but to the business reporting agencies. Okay, it's important to note that when applying for financing and credit using your business credit, you should not supply your social security number on the application, even though it will be requested. Of course, when you do this, no personal credit can be pulled, because the lender can't pull your personal credit without your social security number, right? Now, this forces them to only pull your EIN credit as you supplied your EIN, not your social security number. This means that you will be approved only on the merits of your business credit report. Your personal credit report isn't even reviewed at all. Now, let's go to what the benefits of having business credit truly provides. Okay, the business credit has no impact on the business owner's personal credit whatsoever. It has no impact. When done properly, business credit is obtained without the social security being supplied on the application. Now, this means there is no credit check from the business owner to get approved. Okay, this also means that anyone who has bad or even horrible credit in the past, or personal credit in the past, can still be approved for business credit. Okay, now business credit reports to the business credit reporting agencies, not the consumer credit reporting agencies. Like I said before, now as business credit is used, it has no adverse effect on the owner's consumer credit whatsoever, because it's not reported to the consumer credit reporting agencies. Now these means utilizing the account even over 30%, like as in your personal credit, won't have any adverse effect or impact on your personal credit scores, okay? And there are no inquiries on your personal credit when you apply for business credit, as long as you don't supply your social security number. Got it? Great. Now 10% of your total consumer credit score is based on inquiries. That's why you hear inquiries all the time. And so if you're using, your personal credit to apply for business credit and loans, your scores will usually go down as a result of those inquiries. The more it keeps occurring, the lower your score, okay? Plus, those inquiries can remain on your credit for an extended period of time, and you don't want that because it affects your ability to borrow more money. Now, some unsecured business lending sources won't even lend you money if you have 2 inquiries or more on your personal credit reports within 6 months. That's how difficult it is. That's how big deal it is for you to, get a business credit. Now, 30% of your total consumer credit score is based on utilization. Okay, 10% is on inquiries. Now 30% is on utilization, how much you use it. So if you use your business credit, your personal credit, to get credit cards for your business, you will lower your scores. Now using more than 30% of your limit will result in a score decrease, right? So if, for example, if your limit is $1,000, having a balance above $300 lowers your scores basically. Now this means 40% of your total score is damaged just by applying and using the credit you obtain using your personal credit scores. Now with true business credit, 0 of your score is affected. How freaking awesome is that? Business credit scores are based only on whether the business pays its bills on time. Now I'm going to explain that further. As a result, business owners can obtain credit much faster using their business credit profile versus their personal credit profile. Now check this out for personal credit. There are 5 things your personal credits are based on, or 5 factors. One is payment history, affects it 35% of the time. Like we already said, utilization affects it 30% of the time. Length of credit score affects it 15% of the time. Accumulation affects it 10%. Credit mix 10%. Okay. Now, Duns & Bradstreet, we call it the Paydex score. Your Paydex score, when you have a business credit score, is called the Paydex score. Now, these are based only on payment history. For example, the expected payment may come early. When it comes early, you're at 100 Paydex score. When it's prompt, it is not early, it's before that. It's at 80. When it comes 14 days behind, beyond the terms, it's at 70 Paydex score. 21 days, it's at 60. 30 days beyond terms, it's at 50. 60 days beyond terms, it's at 40. 90 beyond terms, it's at 30. And 120 days beyond terms, it's at 20 Paydex score basically. And that is something you do not want. This shows you how easy it is to maintain your business credit versus your consumer credit. Okay? Now, consumer credit scores are made up of 5 factors that we just talked about, and take years of well-disciplined borrowing to get really good scores with your personal credit. Now, business credit scores are mostly based on payment history, mostly, not all the time. So as long as you pay bills on time as agreed with under your agreement with the lender, you will have an excellent credit. And it only takes 2 to 3 reported accounts for you to establish a score, okay? And most vendors have your account reported to the business reporting agencies within 30 to 90 days. Now it says most, not all vendors do that. So you make sure to find the vendors. Ask them if they report it, and what are the requirements to do that. So this means you can build a business credit profile and have an excellent credit score in a very short period of time. Okay, now so anyone can see your credit. With consumer credit, someone has to have permissible purpose to pull your personal credit. Basically, they must have your consent to review your reports, right? Now, which is good. Only certain institutions such as banks, auto dealers, mortgage brokers, and other licensed to lend money are approved for credit pulling capabilities can pull your consumer credit reports. Now with the business credit, this information is made public. That's how important it is for you to maintain a good score, and it is easy. Okay, which means anyone that wants your business information can easily and cheaply get it. Okay, now think about some of the people who can see your reports as they wish, whenever they want. You have the customers can view your report, your clients can view your report, your suppliers can view your report, others who might want to do business with you, they will view your report. Competitors can view your report and use it against you. You know, it sucks. It doesn't make sense. Now, that's why you should, when you get a business credit, try as much as possible to maintain a good score, because anyone that views your report might tend to make a decision based on that. Okay, they don't need a permission to view your report versus the consumer credit. You know, that's basically what we're trying to say. Here are some of the information they can easily see about your business. Okay, so you can have an idea. The amount of trade lines you do on your business, the credit scores, you'll see that. They'll see your high credit limits. They'll see your past payment performances. They will know the number of employees you have, your revenue, and much more is available to anyone who wants it in the business realm. That's how it is. So beware of that. Keep that in mind, okay? Now, who would want to do business with a company with a similar profile? Just ask yourself those questions. What does your profile say about you? Are you established? You know, how will your customers, clients, or even competitors think about you with this information? Okay? Now, keep monitoring your reports regularly to see what others can see about you. Now, just as they could see you, you could see them too. Those businesses that you're dealing with. Okay? So it's a two-way street. Now, and keep building your business credit so you have a credible image portrayed for anyone who wants to see your credit in the future, especially those who lend money or issue credit. It's very important to them. And do not risk it all, guys. When you put your Social Security on a credit application, you're almost providing a personal guarantee, and this means you're personally liable for your business credit business debts. Okay, excuse me for that. So if you were to default on one of these obligations, the creditor will pursue you to the ends of the earth, and they'll come after your personal assets like your homes, your cars, your stocks and bonds, your bank accounts, and any and all other assets. For example, I just had a scenario of a client of mine who just got a credit card company launch and attack her bank accounts because of money owed. That's how crazy it is. They locked it up now. She's seeking a lawyer to go get her money back. But isn't that crazy? They have access to that when you put your Social Security. That's how serious you take these things, okay? Business owners don't expect to fail, of course. But unfortunately, 90% of them do. And it makes no sense to put you and your family's financial future in jeopardy when you know going in that you have a 90% possibility of ruining it. Okay? Remember, many times the reasons a business might fail has nothing to do with you or things you can control, such as shifts in the economy. So don't risk it all if you don't have to, guys. Get a business credit. There's no questions. Starting and running a business is risky, but it's worth it. I'll tell you that. This is why most conventional banks make it so hard to get a loan. They only give you money that you don't need. You have to have good cash flow, you have to have good personal credit, and you have to have collateral for them to lend you money. When someone has those three things, they don't really need the money, they just want to expand. So don't use a personal guarantee unless you have to, okay? Make sure. Now, with many business loans, you will need to, but with business credit, you don't need to as long as you build business credit. Now, that brings me to the end of our conversation, guys. If you have any questions, if you want me to make a video on a certain topic, please comment below. Let us know the questions you have so that we can help you. Now, if you're seeking to have us build a business, help you build business credit, we can help you with that as well. Initially, in the beginning of the video, I told you I'm a business credit consultant. We are a consulting agency. We're a commercial brokerage, loan brokerage, and we are financial investors as well. So if you need help with any sort of thing concerning business credit and money, we can actually help you. You can call me directly at 956-624-9899. 9792, or you can email us at info@ihopefinancial.com. That being the case, again, this is Imperial Hope Financial, Gerald Okonkwo here with you. We're the savior of dreams, builders of empires. We want to help you build your empire. If you're having problems with building business credit, reach out to us and we can help you in any way possible. That being the case, I bid you farewell, and I'll talk to you soon in the next tutorial I'll be bringing forth. Bye-bye.